We are all set to get our first U15 AA game underway. It's the Lewisville Lightning and the York North Coyotes. Coyotes quickly win off the draw. It's off the skates of Price and back into the zone. Lightning keep it in the zone. Trying to walk in is Noed. Sends it out to the front before it's knocked away into the corner. Bringing it back in is Warren. Warren going behind the net. Still with possession. Chase Warren, one-timer, Noed shot, save, rebounds right there, backhander attempt. And just wide, another shot and another save. Lightning applying tons of pressure so far. Puck's in all the way back down by the Coyotes, and icing going to be charged. Faceoff is taken by the Coyotes, rimmed along the boards. McKinnon found it along the boards behind the net. It's Kakianakis. Trying to throw it out in front, loosen the slot before it's shot all the way back down out of the zone. Here's Wade. Sending it across. That one's taken by Clark. Shoved into the zone, going behind the net. Coyotes now try to initiate a breakout. Here's a shot and a good save. Still kept in by Wade. Walking in McNaughton, trying to get a shot off. Here's Damian McNaughton. Still skating around the zone. With a puck now loose and cleared all the way down. A foot race for it. Gonna be won by Wade, who slams it along the boards. Taken by Kakianakis. Poked off and taken away. Stepping up there was Curry, and just couldn't quite get a shot off. Jenkins had possession for a second and quickly lost it. Kakianakis behind the net, trying to put it out in front and sent into the corner. Big collision along the corner before it's sent just outside the zone. Lewisville now trying to regain possession and regain the zone. Here's Avery trying to work his way in. Is knocked down, and a whistle called for an icing, for an offside rather. After the draw, it's brought in by Lebel. Shot behind the net. The Coyotes rim it along the board. That one to be taken by Jackson Jenkins. He's hammered along the board, and that's going to be our first penalty of the night. Here might be in breakaway. There's a shot that's just wide. And that is Cameron Spencer, who had a chance on the breakaway, but here is our penalty call. That happened down into the zone of the Coyotes, and just a dangerous hit from behind, and that will lead to our first power play of the night coming up for the York North Coyotes. At 9:09, it's the Coyotes seeing their first power play of the day. Here they win the draw. Trying to shoot that on net was Curry, and it will end up in the glove of Kobe Lively. Here's a shot from the blue line, saved by Lively. Rebound off the post, they score! Initial rebound had went off the post, and it eventually finds its way into the net. It's Carson Merritt getting the Coyotes on the board on the power play, making it 1-0. Lively trying to find it behind him, and in the process, accidentally bumping the puck into the net. Cleared behind into the corner of Lively. Coyotes trying to keep it in. It's banked off the skates of Hunter. Hunter trying to center that up front. Loose puck to the side of the net. Lively's down. Where is it? It's sent back to the side of the net. Avery trying to pass it off to Kakianakis. Coyotes trying to storm their way back in. It's shot across the ice. It'll make it just getting by Noed, going all the way down the ice. Coyotes pick it up behind the net. Getting crunched here behind the net is Merritt, the goal scorer. Here's Green. Green trying to find it and center it out in front. And taken away by Avery. It's Jackson Avery missing his pass. It will go all the way down and covered. And still a 1-0 game in favor of the Coyotes. 4 minutes expired so far into this game. Lightning in the zone. Trying to find the blue line is McNaughton. Now going behind the net and putting it to the side of the net. Trying to fish it out of there was Van Norden. The Coyotes bring it back into the zone. Skating with speed and trying to get to the middle is Gilmore, and he's stripped of the puck. Lightning now get it back in reverse, turn around, and they go the other way. It's McNaughton. McNaughton trying to make his way behind the net, moved around by Curry. Players getting pinned up in the corner. In that left corner before working his way to the right corner of the zone of the Coyotes. Quickly cleared out by York North. Lightning making their way back in the zone before passing that up towards the boards. Almost a big collision. Walking back. Here's Stevens with a shot and a good glove save by Lively. Cameron Spencer walked in and just fired a shot off. Oh, and almost a slap shot after the whistle by O'Rourke. Having to quickly regress his windup. Face off back in the zone of the Lightning. Going behind the net is Gray. Passes that up towards the boards, and then he tries to hit Avery. Just out of the reach. Coyotes quickly storm back the other way. There's a big hit along the boards, and that will send Warren off to the box. And we will see another Coyotes power play up and coming. And Warren's going to get 4 minutes for what looks to be head contact right here. So a 4-minute man advantage coming up for York North. They're 1 for 1 so far on the man advantage. They work it around the zone. A pass trying to get over to Price. Price going around the net before leaving it off. Over for Merritt. There's a quick shot that misses the net, and the Lightning almost get a clear out. It's shot back in the zone. Behind the net, here's Merritt. Passing it off over for Curry. Curry trying to show off some moves, and it's quickly sent down the ice. Avery trying to put that behind the net. That one's taken away by Spencer. Coyotes rush it up with speed. Drop pass, then pass over to the slot, and that one's broken up by Noed. McKinnon clears it out of the zone past Price. Just a minute so far gone on this power play. Bro gonna stop the Coyotes and Cole Hunter from progressing any further. Going back into the zone. After some time in their defensive zone, the Coyotes quickly come back. Hit along against the boards. Loose puck in the slot. There was the original shot there from number 14, Cole Gilmore. And a bunch of rebound chances. Here's Gilmore again. He started off with that nice chance, gave it away to Bro, and he'll wind up for a slap shot, sending it all the way down the ice. Behind the net, there are some collisions. Going behind the net is McNaughton. McNaughton still getting held up against the boards whilst doing some good job to kill off some time on the man advantage. Spring pass trying to hit Gilmore, try to put it in the zone, and it's Bro again. Stopping and flipping it down, doing a superb job so far on this PP. Coyotes fake bringing it in. It's Hunter. Rimming it along the boards. Noed. He goes up and tries to reverse KO. And again, going to be Xavier Bro winding up and putting it all the way down the ice. Now just over a minute left to go in this 4-minute power play. So far, not too many high-quality chances for the Coyotes. Looking like a way different penalty kill for the Lightning than the one just moments ago. There's a shot that goes just wide. Price. He's going to leave that one off for Spencer. Spencer going to continue his route behind the net. Posts the stick loose out of the hands of Wade. Spencer, backdoor. Price shooting and just missing. Left and tried to go upstairs. Coyotes in at the blue line. Across for Spencer. Spencer has time and shoots. Saved by Lively. And here is the really close shot from Price. Had time to think about the shot and just put it a bit too far left. Don't have much over 3 minutes to go. Here's Price winning the draw. Going back to the blue line. Spencer. Banking it off the boards out of the reach of Avery. Here's Merritt in the corner looking behind the net. Miscommunication with Green. It goes up to the blue line over for Munn. Munn for Green. Green walks to the middle. Fires off the crossbar. And out of the net. And stepping back is Avery. Jackson Avery working his way in. Coyotes walked their way back in. Green trying to send it over to the middle. Loose puck gets Lively that scoops it away. Here, Merritt. Pass in the middle. One-timer. Pad save. Lively. It's Price that will clear all the way down. And that goes for an icing. Power play is now up. While Gray rimming that along the board, trying to get it over to Warren, who is now thankfully out of the box. And a quick whistle, stop and play. shot just missing wide left of the net. Rimmed along, back along the boards for McNaughton. Damian McNaughton looking for options and will be sent down by the Coyotes as the Lightning are now on the power play. They get their first of the night. McNaughton stepping up through the middle, weaving his way around Curry. Or it's shot back down by the Coyotes. As the play clock and the power play clock are the exact same. Lewisville will be on the power play rest of the period. Skating around Gray. Sent along the boards, trying to get that one over for Lebel. Cleared back into the zone of the Lightning. Behind the net. A player of the Lightning loses his stick. Trying to walk back up is Kakianakis. Cleared back, almost a too many men penalty. Gray just stepping up out of the way. Up at speed, Melanson. Melanson behind his net. Attempting to rim it around. Still with it. Continue doing his lap up to the top of the point before he shoots just wide. Not more than 10 seconds to go. Puck's pinned up in the corner. Pass out in front. Goes through the crease. And it's going to be shot out by Keogh. Over to the blue line. Noed keeps it in. Is bumped. A scrum along the board to the Coyotes. It's Noed and Warren getting into it. Refs in there looking to be calling a penalty. A stick is dropped on the ice. And that will be the end of the first period. Pretty low scoring. It's 1-0 in favor of the York North Coyotes. And here we go with period 2 of the Lightning versus the Coyotes. Pass out in front in the slot before it's just me kept in by Noed. Noed steps in by one. Trying to find his way to the slot. McNaughton trying to bat it out in midair. Damian McNaughton sent around the net. Put back behind the cage. Stepping out as Green, almost poked away by Godin. Green now leaves his zone with speed. Up against Noed. It's Noed that knocks against the boards. Green walking in to the middle. Green firing, just missing. Left of Lively. Pass out to the front. Sticks were getting lifted. No one was able to receive the puck. Godin just short of it. Keeping in the zone. There's a shot from the blue line that doesn't make it all the way through. That was Lawrence having a whirl at it from the right point. Puck's pinned down. Now it's loose side of the net. Lively didn't know exactly where that was. Could have been dangerous for the Lightning. Now they bring it back up with speed, and just offside is Godin. And one of our major sponsors and the sponsor of this game is Limo TV. They have a limited time discount with using the promo code Hockey30 for 30% off all subscriptions for Limo TV. Pass out in front. It was Guimond that slapped it away. Behind the net, Kakianakis trying to shove it out in the slot and was forced away. Kakianakis, he's battling up against the boards with Gilmore. Lightning bring it back in. Waiting is Avery. Going back to the blue line and just keeping it in. Again, that wasn't by much. Giroir attempting to go up for a hit. Kakianakis trying to put it to the middle. Taken away by the Coyotes. There's a shot blocked off of O'Rourke. And will go up into the protective netting. And still a good bit remaining in the second period. It's the first game of U15 AA in the U15 U18 competitive tournament between the Lightning and the Coyotes from York North. There's a pass that's played. That one is over for Warren. Sent across to the opposite corner. It gets just past Munn. There's a pass out in the middle just under the stick of Melanson and will be intercepted by KO. Coyotes in their own zone. It was Ramsey passing it up, not hitting his target, and going all the way down the ice for icing against the And the next game after this one is the Bedford Blues and the Carleton Blue Knights. Our second game of U15 action. Spencer, he's going to get ejected from the draw. Curry in to replace him, and now it's taken by Jenkins. Jenkins flipping it high over Noel. Back down to the zone, it's Xavier Bro shifting and turning around into the corner before being pinned up about the hash marks. Coyotes, as a shot off the stick of Lively. That was Spencer shooting that one from along the ice. Rimmed around the boards, potential 2-on-2. Here walking in was McKinnon and just couldn't quite get a shot off. There's a shot from the blue line from Noel that just misses the net from Guimond. Lightning, it's going to keep it in the zone for now. That pass, just getting under Ala. Noel skating around, trying to send that one off for Warren. Almost ended up with McNaughton. Coyotes turn it back and go the other way. Rimming it along the boards. Coyotes still with it in the offensive zone. Trying to put that one out in front over for Merritt. Lightning come back the other way, and with speed, it's Damian McNaughton. Potential breakaway. Trying to go back door. And no one quite ready for it. Looking like he was trying to hit Godin. There's a shot. Didn't get all the way through. Puck was jammed up in a couple feet before it's taken out of the zone. Around the boards goes Bro. A pass up, kept in. York North walking in. There's a shot. Save, rebound, still saved. Colby Lively. Lively with two mesmerizing saves keeping this game only Lightning. Now bring it out. Avery steps into the zone, shoots, blocker save. Guimont. Rebound went straight up in the air. Medasson trying to trap that rebound. And it's Avery being pinned up in the corner with Medasson. Pass out, bringing it out is O'Rourke. O'Rourke was given the option to go to the center and did, and was quickly jammed of any option. Puck evades the skates of Chase Warren. Kept in. There's a shot almost deflected by Medasson, just wide. Medasson shooting it out in front off the pad of Guimont. And moving his way out of the zone is Gilmore. Gilmore up with speed on the left, being poke checked away by Clark. Castonguay trying to make his way through the middle. There's McNaught making his way past Castonguay and just put it out into the middle. There's Keogh trying to clear the zone. Lightning with a chance at the blue line. Firing. Saved by Guimont. McNaught being hit by Castonguay. Still with the puck. Trying to center that out in front. And had just gone through the slot. And still loose. A couple push and shovings being given. McNaught and O'Rourke. Main two in that altercation. There's a shot. Missing left of the wide of the net. Jenkins trying to center that out in the middle. Coyotes back in their own zone. Ramsey waits, tries to pass through the middle. Almost intercepted by Avery. Eventually ends up with Spencer. Spencer walking up. Does a couple dangles. Still with the puck behind the net. Spencer trying to throw that in front. It's going to be covered by Lively out in the front of the net. It was still a 1-0 game. A low-scoring affair between two very well defensive-minded teams. Lightning within their own zone. Cleaner all the way down. Trying to beat out this icing is Medasson. He just gets there a bit too late. In the York North zone, there's a shot that hit off a Coyote that was on the floor. Backhander just hitting that side of the net. Big collision in the corner before it goes behind the net for Bro. Going up to the blue line. Kept in by Lawrence. Noed in the corner, waiting. Loose puck sent out in the front there by Ramsey. Loose puck, it's rattling around. About 5 players in their skates. Flipped out. Coyotes defenseman got to think quick. Working away is not McNaught. McNaught steps in, fires, saved by Guimont. It's James Guimont making a clutch save with McNaughton right there in the high slot area and rejects him from tying up this game. Avery winning the draw, goes to the blue line. That one's kept in. Shot towards the net, never got there. Noed trying to skate and evade Merritt. Noed dumps it into the zone, this time getting by Van Norden. And he's shoved up hard into the boards, looked like from behind. And there's going to be a penalty on Lewisville. Here's Green working his way out past McKinnon, banking up the boards. And we are going to have a York North power play. And the Lightning will be penalized. And it'll be a boarding call. York North with their third power play of the night. Lewisville only with one so far. Cleared in by Spencer. Coyotes work it back up towards the blue line. Spencer back down. Green walking in, shooting, and a blocker save from Lively. Loose out in the corner. Rindle on the boards. Coyotes keep it in. Pass from Munn. Over, sent to the net and saved in the pads of Kobe Lively. And there's Ashton Green. Had stepped in and just went to have a shot off. Well, still a minute and a half left to go on the man advantage. And 3.5 to go in this second period. A good keep in from Cooper Munn. There's a sharp angle shot that is blocked on its way there. Coyotes gonna have another chance. Back door. It's Gilmore shooting it just over the net. Green trying to step his way in again, shooting, saved, and the rebound is sent out into the corner. There's another shot and another great save from Lively. Been doing a great job to save almost every shot that has come at him. And same for Guimont. Both of these goalies have sustained a good bit of shots and have saved pretty much all of them except for one. Spencer trying to pass that and headman that puck over to Keogh. That'll be a whistle at 2:25. From the blue line, cleared in by Lawrence. Behind the net, trying to move out into the corner. Coyotes still with possession before it ends up outside the zone. Lawrence sent off the boards and taken away by Jenkins. Tries a shot, wide left, it ends up in the corner. Some stick lifting and battling for the puck. As the power play ends, it's now 5-on-5. Shot from the blue line, deflected, pad save Lively. Needing some sharp reactions in order to turn away a shot from the blue line. Didn't look dangerous, but deflected somewhere on the way there. He extends the pad out and rejects Lawrence. Now just under 2 minutes left in this second period. York North Coyotes still up 1-0, same as when this period started. Behind the net, Rindle on the boards, Godin. Trying to initiate a breakout, it's clapped back into the zone. Bro. Trying to dance around a Coyotes forechecker. There's a shot from the blue line. Not making it all the way through. Coyotes still sustaining pressure in their offensive zone, pinning the puck up against the boards, nearing the hash marks of the right side. Lightning had brought it out. That was Godin with it. And had Spencer lifted his stick and taken him down and going back in the opposite way. McNaughton trying to pass over to the middle. That one's intercepted. Walking in with Spencer. There's a stick loose out of the hands of a Lightning player. Lightning flip it out of the zone. Lawrence. Pass up. That one over for Merritt. Lightning bring it back in. Godin along the right, hitting the brakes. Stopping against the boards, Lawrence. Almost shoving it out, kept in. And here comes Green, blocking a shot at the point. Now bring it back the other way. Green taken down. Some rough stuff happening out in the corner involving Ashton Green. Coyotes keep it in the zone. Lewisville breaks out, goes to the center. And that is how we end the second period, the same as we started. 1-0, York North. Stick around third period for the Lightning against the Coyotes on MST. York North stepping into the zone. Green in the corner, waits, goes up to the slot, scores! It's Ashton Green doing that same move, stopping out in the corner and making his way out into a shooting position and firing it through the 5-hole of Lively. So make it 2-0 for York North. And that goal is to Ashton Green. It has been Carson Merritt and Ashton Green with the goals so far for the Coyotes, giving them a 2-0 lead early into this third period. Behind the net, some traffic. Down as Guimond, and he makes the save, coming down with it. A big scrum and battle for the puck right in front of the net. In the York North zone. There's a shot, they score! Down was Guimond, and the Lightning have gone on the board and made it 2-1. And it's Josh Melanson finding the loose puck on the rebound. And it's back to a 1-goal game. Coyotes down with it in their own zone. Here's a turnover, kept in by Gray. Flipped along the boards. Lightning still going to try to keep it in. Coyotes bring it out with it. Here walking up was Gilmore with a shot saved by Lively. Sent around the boards by Keogh. Picked up by Noel. Flipped up for Melanson. Kept it at the blue line off of Lebel, who took a bit of a stumble. Skating back, Lawrence. And into his partner right next to him. And then here's a turnover. Lebel trying to work his way out in the offensive zone. Up to the blue line, shot back in by Bro. Godin in the corner, trying to hit the brakes. Cleared out and cleared back in by Lebel. This nearing 10 minutes left. Cleared in by Luca Gray. Coyotes now going to try to break out as Lewisville's making some changes. Avery backing up in his own zone. Has about 4 Coyotes on him, trying to lift it out into center, and just does, but it's Spencer putting it back to Lawrence at his own blue line. Lawrence backing up, trying to go off the boards. That was intercepted, but in was Curry. Trying to find his way to the middle. Walking back up is McKinnon. Passing it off for Avery. Poked away. Here's Curry. Jacob Curry still with it before he crossed it over to the other side. Noel trying to break it out. And it's rebounded right back into the zone. Noel. Banked up on the boards. McKinnon trying to force its way out. And being tied up with Ramsey. That now finally gets out. Behind the net, clearing it back, is Van Norden. Spencer now retrieves it behind his cage. Hits the brakes, makes his way the other way before getting picked off. Bro trying to walk in with a shot, and it's sent over into the corner. Noel kept in. Shoots a shot back into that right corner. Here's Bro winding up with a shot. It just goes wide. Loose to the side of the net, still behind the net. Multiple players pinning themselves up and battling for it. Banking it off the boards. Jenkins going to flip it out and go a bit too far, and will go icing against the York North Coyotes. And the sponsor of the game, Limo TV, currently running a sale, a 30% off sale when using the promo code HOCKEY30 at checkout for 30% off all subscriptions to Limo TV, platinum sponsor of the Charles H. Legier Memorial Tournament. Lightning still within the offensive zone. Avery backhanded around the net. It'll go around the corner. Now up about the hash marks. Players fight to pin with it along the boards. Now clears the zone. It's poked away from Avery. Shooting it back in is Clark. And off a dump in, it goes off a body of a Lightning player and into their own bench. Off the face-off, it's taken by York North and quickly cleared into the zone. Pat away by Lively into the corner. Wade puts it up towards the blue line. A shot blocked by Avery. Coming back the other way, Jackson Avery trying to make a nice move. And his dangle had gone up in the skates of a Coyote. Walking in, Curry, pass to the middle. And trying to get a shot off was Gilmore. Green waiting, trying to shove it out in front. It's Clark that backhands it back towards the hash marks. Kakianakis passes up for Avery. Is loose, taken back by Gilmore, who hits Green. Green, he's had one goal already, shoots, and blocked away by Clark and over to the opposite corner. Green with speed. Poke checked off. Right in the slot with possession. Green trying to shove it in from a sharp angle. Still loose. Still in that blue paint before it's chopped away. Gilmore had possession for a moment. and flipped out by Clark. Back for Clark. Playing a bit of ping pong. It goes to O'Rourke. O'Rourke sent across. Opposite side. Lightning now regathering in their own zone. It's McKinnon who banks it off the boards and out of the zone. Giroir trying to find his way into some freedom. And taken away by Price. Giroir weaving his way through center. Giroir poked loose, but taken down, and we are going to see a Lewisville Lightning power play. It's going to be 2 for a trip on York North. So Lewisville has a chance to tie it up here in the dying moments of the game. Lewisville on their own power play. In the corner. Poe was pinned up for a moment. Loose puck along the hash marks. It's put down behind the net. Rimmed along the boards. There's Warren bulldozing through one and bulldozing through two. Behind the net, McKinnon. For McNaughton. McNaughton directly behind the cage, put out in front, taken away. It's a one-on-one going back the opposite way. There's a shot from the blue line. Barely getting behind the net. And some good pressure from Keogh. Not only on the one-on-one, but after a shot, chasing his rebound. Going back up quickly the other way is Bro. Cross-ice pass, now getting it back. Coyotes, one-on-one. It's against Giroir. Walking in was Keogh once more, but taken away. Giroir walking in across center, stepping into the zone, to the middle, to his forehand, and couldn't quite get a shot off in time. Lightning regathering. Xavier Bro. A soft dish off for Giroir. It doesn't go as planned. And almost a scare going back into the defensive zone. McNaughton stepping up to his backhand cross ice feed and just sent wide. Quickly cleared all the way down by the Coyotes. Noel wrapping around his cage before sending up to McNaughton. Through the legs of Avery. He receives it and now makes his way into the zone. Gutted trying to shoot. Goes falling down. Waiting right behind him was Lebel trying to get a shot off. Going behind the net, O'Rourke. Hitting the brakes and making no mistake getting it out of the zone. Off to Green. Green in on Noel. Trying a shot blocked by Noel. And trying another shot. Had his stick tied up. Lightning now trying to exit the zone. It's a turnover. Walking up, there's a shot. That's above the net. Green making a nice move. Going to the blue line. Here's a shot coming up. A great save from Lively off a deflection. Out in the corner, it's rimmed along the boards. Avery with speed. Making his way up. Hits the brakes. Puck was left alone for about 5 seconds. Coyotes now come back the other way. Wade coming back with speed, cutting in front. There's a pad save by Lively. Hunter cleared along the boards. Clark going to go up in a foot race against Merritt, who just had that wonderful chance rejected by Lively out in front and has the first goal. Wade for Merritt. Rimmed along the boards by McKinnon. Loose puck out in the slot. Green, trying to get a shot off. And it's poked and stick checked by Wade. Wade trying to work his way outside the zone. Making some nice moves. Green stepping in. Trying to shoot that side of the net. Patted away Lively. And cleared out by the Lightning. York North in their own end. Trying to get a play developing these last 3 minutes. Trying to step up. Losing the puck out of his reach. It's Bro going behind the net. Being shoved up into the boards, but left it off for McKinnon. McKinnon banked it off the boards, right to Green shooting, and just missing the net. Cleared back in by York North. Behind the net, trying to stop it and spin the other way was Ramsey before it got cleared out by Lewisville. Lightning step up into their own zone. Warren left his man. McNaughton step into the zone. Around the boards it gets by Warren. Coyotes step their way out of the zone. Trying to walk in. Cleared in behind the net. McNaughton. Hitting the brakes and works his way up through center before trying to pass that one off for Avery. And ramped into the York North bench with 1:48 left to go in that third period. Watch out for Kobe Lively potentially leaving his net in the next minute or so. Lewisville's down by a score of 2-1. Our first 3 games have ended in 1 goal. By a difference of 1 goal, it looks this game trending in that direction. York North coming back the other way, banked off the boards from the backhand, behind the net. Swooping around to get it is Bro. Pass over Giroir. Trying to step into the middle, cross ice for Godin. Had gone loose in his skates, and Hunter spins it back and brings it the other way. Bro trying to pass that over the middle for Curry. Had missed the puck. Bro and Curry now collide right at the York North blue line. O'Rourke behind the net with possession, stopping. Sending it across the boards for Curry. Had gone by Bro. Does this have enough for icing? And it looks like it will. 51 seconds. And an icing going to be called against York North. Could be costly. Faceoff will head all the way back into the York North end, and we got an empty net. Lively has now left his cage, and it's an empty net in a 2-1 game. Pass to the middle, McNaughton with a shot, and it just hits the shoulder of Guimont. Pass out in front, kept in by Bro. Bro stumbles to his feet, and luckily is able to send that puck off to McNaughton. Puck's loose in the zone. York North trying to get it out. Almost sent to the middle. Coyotes with it. Going to try for the empty net, and this one's way offline. So 18.3 left to go. In this game, it's a 2-1 in favor of York North. There's a shot gloved by Guimont. York North almost cleared out of the zone. Lightning barely keep it in. McNaughton trying to gather possession. They need a shot quickly in these last couple seconds. And that will be the game. The Coyotes take it by a score of 2-1. And it's our 4th straight game that ends within 1 goal. And we'll be back. It's the Blues versus the Blue Knights on MST.